What's going on, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I have for you guys some more ranked seasons. I apologize for the lack of gameplay. I've been trying to upload as much gameplay and play as many games as possible. I've been extremely busy with school, student teaching, on top of work on the weekends, and I also have had some meetings. So while I also had a break this last week, I didn't really have a break. I had a lot of other stuff going on. I had to take care of some personal things with my car and everything. So once I got all that stuff taken care of, I wanted to play as many games as possible, and unfortunately I've only gotten a chance to play 10 games this month. I was lucky enough to start the season off 6-0, so this is where I'm leaving off for these videos right here. If you watched the last couple videos, I did make the CS division. I think I'm currently like 815 rating, somewhere in there, low 800s. But this opponent definitely has a good team. We have the future stars Shohei Ohtani on the mound, and to start off the game, I hung a splitter. That wasn't the first pitch of the game, but it was the first at-bat of the game, and Mike Trout sends one deep. So I go down 1-0 there, and at least I'm the home team. I haven't even got a chance to swing the bat yet. I'm just looking to try to get some outs. Now that I gave up a leadoff homer, that kind of affects the confidence of my pitcher, but that does happen a lot. I'm used to it. I'm used to giving up home runs and giving up runs early on. I played a lot of these games this month when I was down in the game early on, like losing to start off, and luckily I was able to come back. So just down 1 run. I mean, 1 run's not going to be the difference in this game. If I'm unable to score any runs at all, then I don't deserve to win anyway. But there we had a chance. We had a guy in scoring position with Ken Griffey Jr. I got a base hit. But I wanted to keep this gameplay as straight to the point and right to the action as much as I could. So his creative player is hitting a fly ball there to left field. Mike Trout's making the play. I did put Mike Trout back out there in left field. I did also have Yelich out there lately, but I wanted to mix it up. I've been trying to mix up my team as much as possible. Towards the end of this video, I will also be introducing my team for the upcoming tournament. There's a big tournament upcoming next month, so I'll talk a little bit more about that when we get there. But here with Vlad, I just took it. That was a good pitch to hit. I've struggled a little bit against this finest Blake Snell, but right there, I mean, that was a good pitch to hit. I just didn't get the PCI quite on it. My timing was slightly off. But for the month of February, through the first 6 games, I was hitting above a 300 average. I was like at a 315. I think I got my average as high as up to like 350. All the games were played on All-Star. Then once I got to the CS, I kind of will expect to drop down and average a little bit. Especially, I'm not going to continue, if I'm not able to continue to be as consistent at the plate as I was those first couple games, then my average is definitely going to take a hit. But here, you can already tell, I'm not really locked in at the plate thus far. I mean, I've only have 1 hit through a couple innings. Some of the pitches that I've had have been right over the middle of the plate, and that happens, man. I mean, every now and then you're going to go into a little bit of a slump. Hopefully, I'm not trying to go into a slump. I'm trying to avoid it. I also have this Ohtani as a hitter, so luckily he helps me out with my batting order. It kind of gives me 9 hitters, even though I swung at the first pitch there. Ohtani definitely hits righties a lot better than lefties. But definitely, it still is a bat with at least like 50 contact and 50 power. That's better than nothing. It's better than having a traditional pitcher up there. But Mike Trout is going to extend this inning with a base hit up the middle. That's huge. That brings up Griffey with a chance with 2 outs, a chance to take the lead. One swing of the bat takes the lead, I'm going to be looking to hit and run. And that was a bad swing. Didn't get the PCI on it. I didn't pull the ball at all. Just all in all, not a very great at bat, but it was a good pitch to hit, and I was trying to be aggressive. Early in the game, that's okay. Late in the game, that definitely cannot happen. I had to look to take advantage of that 2-out situation. Or if we were down by more runs, then that can't happen either. I had to take advantage and try to get at least 1 back in that with the 2 outs there. But then next inning, opponents started off with a double there. JD Martinez. That was a great pitch from Ohtani there. I got good feedback on that slider. I thought he beat it out. That was a weird play right there. Shohei Ohtani does make the play. I don't really know. It looked like he was safe there all the way. But 2 outs, Mike Piazza strikes out. That's going to end the inning. So I strand another run there on third base. That was to put him up by 2 runs. That's kind of big because now we have Babe Ruth. We have the heart of our order coming up. Bottom of the 4th inning. Blake Snell's kind of at a decent pitch count in 40 pitches. That was his 40th pitch, and it was a ground out from Babe Ruth to second base. I did that a lot. I just barely get on top of the ball with him. That was a good swing, good timing on it. Just got on top of it. You guys could tell from the PCI placement. Then with Pujols there, even though he was playing with the shift, he's still able to get to it. I was swung a little bit late. That was an inside pitch. If I pull that, that's probably a no-doubter tie game. But now, at this point, I have to be careful with Shohei because he doesn't really have the most stamina compared to a lot of other pitchers in this game, especially with the 125 attributes. And that reminds me, one thing I did want to mention is in my last video talking about MLB The Show 19, something I missed was that they did confirm 125 attributes are back in MLB The Show 19. I missed that slight detail. They mentioned it when they were revealing some of the pre-order diamonds, and supporters of the stream and supporters I saw on Twitter also, and supporters of the channel just in general, I saw corrected me on that. I wanted to say thank you for that. I wanted to correct myself and just say shout out to you guys for correcting me on that. I'm not afraid to be wrong. I'm not afraid to correct myself. I think that when that happens, as long as you get the right information, that's all that matters. But there with Mike Trout, I'm doing a hit and run. Got a little something cooking here. Baez goes to third, first to third there, after he led the inning off with a base hit. So now we have a chance to at least tie up the game here. Brings up Griffey with nobody out, and I thought I got under that one, but the runners are going. Griffey sends one deep. That's going to be out of here, a 3-run homer. I thought I was under it, but Baez took off from third. Mike Trout took off from first. I figured it was gone as soon as I saw that. But pretty crazy hit there. Then Pujols is sending one deep. I was also under that one, but the wind might have been blowing out. I can't remember. I played this game a couple days ago, but I just got a chance to finally upload it, edit it, upload it. I've been wanting to update or keep you guys updated with as much MLB The Show 19's content as possible. I know that game's right around the corner. I'm extremely excited for that game. Right here we're facing Trevor Hoffman with Finest Lindor, and he hits the slider into the gap. That's going to clear the bases there, and Lindor's going to be able to make it to third base, what it looks like, but the opponent did go ahead and dashboard out of that one, closed out of his zap. So that's going to do it for that one. We move up to 8:35. I will have another gameplay for you guys coming up here as we are 7-0 in this month's ranked seasons. Hitting a little bit, started to hit a little bit better towards the end of that game. But now we're going up against Immortal Clayton Kershaw. This guy's got a great team. Mike Trout, JD Martinez. He's got his creative player, Albert Pujols, Francisco Lindor, Christian Yelich, Chipper Jones, Yogi Berra. So a pretty similar team to what I have. A few different guys in the outfield, and then he does have Yogi Berra behind the plate instead of Piazza. Ever since I've switched Piazza and Yogi Berra, I've been killing the ball with Piazza. I mean, I always hit the ball pretty well with him, but I did like to try out that Yogi because he was new. A lot of people didn't really like him, so I wanted to try to give him some respect to his name. I used him in some key games. He's hit some big hits for me, so I have to always be careful of that Yogi Berra. I want to be the last one to give up a hit to him. But there I was trying to make something out of nothing there. Mike Trout on first base with the base hit. I stole second, stole third. I ended up striking out there on a 12-6 curveball from Clayton Kershaw. That had just had me fooled. It was, what, 66 miles an hour, 60 something like that. It was really slow breaking ball. I broke the plane. I tried to hold up with Griffey, but I wasn't able to. All I had to do was do something like that. I sent one out with Babe Ruth. That would have done the job there with Griffey, but I wasn't able to score a run in the first inning, and that's going to be huge because, like I said from the previous gameplay, I am starting this game off down a run or down a couple runs. JD's hitting a solo shot to put me up, or to put me down 1-0 anyway, and that's how all these games have been going. So I've been really getting a lot of practice of coming from behind, coming back in these games, even though if it's been 1 or 2 runs, sometimes 4 or 5, just depends on what it is. That's why I never quit. Like the opponent in the last game, he definitely had a chance to come back in that one. It was, what, only a potential 5-1 game. I could have scored that 6th run. That's only 5 runs in a few innings left. You can easily come back in that. I don't know. I'm always talking about how no lead is safe, but here we are in a critical situation facing Finest Christian Yelich. He's going to send a base hit up the middle to Ken Griffey Jr. Albert Pujols is rounding third base on his way to home, and he's going to be gunned down at the plate from Griffey to Piazza. That was a great throw. Green throw, got a good animation there. He threw it with all his might and kind of got a little bit of a crow hop there. That was nice. But just like that, advance a little bit forward, and Javier Baez is ripping a base hit. Finally got something going at the plate. And just like that, I mean, 2 outs in the inning. I have something cooking here. I have Mike Trout up at the plate, and I was trying to be aggressive, do a little bit of a hit and run, same thing as the last one, but I did tap it to third base. The opponent makes the play there. So now we're in the bottom of the 3rd inning. We have Bob Gibson on the mound. He's pitching all right, gave up that solo shot to JD, and that's going to be a base hit up the middle, but Javier Baez robs him, and let's take another look at that one. I went ahead and went into slow motion here. Javier Baez makes the play. I don't know if any other second baseman makes the play. I think that's why this Finest Baez is so good. His fielding at second base is crazy. He's got that arm strength like a creative player, if not even a little stronger than a creative player at second base. But then the opponent's hitting one out there with Francisco Lindor, Finest version. He's hitting it to left field. Mike Trout is going to make that play there. I thought that was Christian Yelich. Kind of looked like Yelich, but Pujols is going to send one into the gap there. That's going to be a double. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to make it to second, but because of the way he caught that ball, because of the way his center fielder caught that ball, kind of had that lunging animation, I was able to get into second. It was still a pretty close play, but that's going to be a big advance. Big advance because Lindor is going to rip one. Well, not really. He didn't really hit it all that hard, but he does his job and hits it to the right side there. Pujols moves up to third. He's going to go ahead and walk Mike Piazza there with Kershaw, lefty facing Piazza is tough. I went ahead and had my bullpen ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and pinch hit. I'm going to try to put the pressure on him. Bring in Chipper Jones, a switch hitter. So that way if he brings in a righty this late in the game, it's only the 5th inning, I don't want to really waste another batter. But he is going to face him and throw a first pitch inside fastball, and Chipper Jones is turning on it, hitting a 3-run homer to take the lead. And that's going to be huge. I mean, all that with 2 outs. Top of the 6th inning, Vladimir Guerrero up. Fast forward a little bit. He was throwing me that 12-6 breaking ball since I struck out with Griffey in the 1st inning. I was sitting on it there with Vlad, and I hit one off the foul pole. I maybe it was to the right of the foul pole, but anyway, it was a home run, 4-1 in this one. And the opponent's just trying to chip away. He's trying to make a comeback in this one. And right there, I think it was, bottom of the 8th inning. It was bottom of the 7th right there. He's unable to do anything in a couple of those innings. I was keeping him in check ever since giving up that homer. I figured throwing up in the zone was probably not a good idea, especially missing with early feedback. Throwing up in the zone, that's just asking to be hit out. But I definitely went to more of off-speed guys and tried to stay low in the zone to this dude. Try to work the inside corner. There he had He had Jason Giambi up at the plate, pinch hitter, and I got him to roll into a double play. That was definitely a hittable pitch. I got lucky with that one. But the opponent quit in the 8th inning there. I was surprised. They still had one. There was only one more inning left. I just wasn't sure why you would do that. But right here, I want to show you guys a screenshot. I did move up to 854. I went on to lose my next 2 games, which is something that I haven't really done all that much in ranked seasons. I wanted to clip some of it. I gave up a grand slam in the 1st inning of one of the games, and just from that, it was 100% my fault. I didn't really have the best games. Wasn't really going to be the best content, but I did want to include that in the video that I did lose 2 of them. But this screenshot right here that you're looking at is going to be my Field of Streams tournament team on day 1. We're allowed 1 Immortal pitcher, I believe, and 1 Immortal fielder, so I'm gonna have Babe Ruth and Tom Seaver most likely. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I just thought I'd include that at the very end. And thank you guys so much for the support. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch these videos. I'm College Lefty, and until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.